This is the Saga. Something I've been interested in for quite a while. Let me just turn this down a little bit. There we go. Something I've been interested in for quite a while, actually. In all honesty, something that I've been wanting to play for ages. But I've only just got the time after all of my work's pretty much done. So I've only got revision left, and this is a nice mellow chill out game to play as I'm just milling around overnight. Huge RPG fan, obviously. I'm hugely into my RPGs, and this game seems to me to fit all the qualities, to be honest with you. So let me just have a little double check, see how the sound's going on, then we'll get started. Have to bear with me. Check in on my phone to make sure it's all coming across okay. It's quite hard to do that, actually, to be honest with you, because we're not actually hearing any sound at the moment, so I think I will try and make sound happen. No? Doesn't want to do sound? Okay. We'll get on with the game, and then I will look at it when we've started. So, Banner Saga. From what I know, it's a strategy game, strategy RPG. Not really my kind of thing normally. Normally I'm into my open world RPGs or my mainly CD Projekt Red, Bethesda, BioWare. Those are the kind of RPGs I normally get into. And Obsidian as well. Obsidian have made some of my favourite RPGs of all time, and just noticed there's an arse here, look. They've done some of my most favourite RPGs of all time, and New Vegas and things like that. So I don't know. But my first ever RPG was Final Fantasy IX, which can be seen as at least halfly turn-based. It's half turn-based strategy, isn't it? When you think about the combat system and that. So let's give this one a go. What's heraldry? What does that do? Heraldry. Oh, I can change my heraldry. I think it's pretty cool. So this reminds me of Mountain Blade, actually. Some of these. It does remind me of Mountain Blade. So let's look at the animals. Don't really like dragons. Think they're very cliche, to be honest with you. Always liked stags, the way they look on things. Always like wolves too, the way they look on things. It's always pretty cool. That's the Jedi symbol. Don't know what the fuck that's doing here. What's the Republic symbol? I think it's both. No, that's the Jedi symbol. That's definitely the Jedi symbol. Objects. So are these actually what we're picking for the game? Because if so, this is the big choice. Because I'm gonna be looking at this for the rest of the game. So, ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. What's this? God. Woman wearing a skull. Nice. I like the tattered ones, they're pretty cool. But what's on them normally isn't very cool, unfortunately. I might go for that one. It's very nice. Yeah, I like that. What's Misk? Tree of Gondor then. That is the sign of the Hojo clan from medieval Japan. One of them, one half. You know, three downward triangles. I think we'll go with the one that we saw before. Over here. Yes. That one. That looks very nice. Don't know what that did. So, let's play some Banner Saga. We're on normal difficulty, I think. Okay, it sounds like very much... Oh, the gods are dead. In their wake, Mana and Giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving back destroyers called Dredge Deep into the northern wastes. Now is a time of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun. Very good. That's all. The sound sounds fine. That's not good.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanvor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
That's not a sign of snow, just gonna say. That's fucking snow.
Komið skjótt! Komið í höfnina miklu! Gist ég leyfa oss að byggja!
Fuck.
Fermið á braut! Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
What's everyone saying? You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking for a tougher fight than they bargained for. Okay. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Very nice. Click the check mark to continue. Well, whilst we're on this, I think I'll check my sound just to make sure everything's cool. Coming through all that. Give me a second. Oh, I should do this before it gets started, but hey. I've always done it. So. Sounds alright, actually. game's a bit loud, so I might turn it down a bit. All looking good. Oh. Let's turn down the game. Alright. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Wow, there's a lot of red there. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. Okay. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Val, who take up 4 tiles each. While humans fill a single tile, this can leave a huge impact on your strategy. Okay. Check the tile you want to move and then click the mark to return to confirm. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Target enemy, click on the tile on which they stand. Okay. So you can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon, 2, 5, show the damage you will do to that stat. We'll do this one then. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage. You can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how long you'll have to move before, how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move your hawk to attack range now. Okay, go there. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. Okay. The ability description appears in toolbar below, tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows... That's cool. Sounds good. So, I think we can afford to go down a little bit more on the sound of the game. There we go. So, here we go. Undertaking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Puny man. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. By clicking on the gold tiles, a character can move further than usual, at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how long you'll have to move before, how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move your Warhawk to attack range now. Okay, go there. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. Okay. The ability description appears in toolbar below, tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. Very nice. Bloody hell. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only one enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies now move twice. Move twice in a row. Cool. The characters. Oh, new game on willpower. Okay, cool. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish him off. The normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. the fist, and then the stars above the fist to add willpower. Ah, right, okay. So I can do that. And ha! Good. Very, very good.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade. Quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
I wondered why we had horns. I thought they were helmets, but apparently they're just part of our... Only the sun has stopped. Nice title. Clansman 0, Fighter 0, Fall 32. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Okay. Cool. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Okay. Where's your beard, boy? Ubin, isn't it? It is. I'm just here for the tithe. What do you want? It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here, Eric. Would you have a mind? I didn't exactly agree. It's up to you, but you've already got one foot in the door. Those men you left face down were Scalfings. We just want to make sure they don't come back. We took down the chieftain. What's left of them? Not much. Never was much in the first place. They were a loose bunch of thugs to begin with. I'm surprised they got as close as they did. Then we're done here. Almost. Come with me. We're going to the market down by the water. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. I like this Ibar dude. He's Hulbar, sorry. Click the market to visit the merchant. Okay. It's a nice city. This is pretty cool. I like it. Eirik. This guy's Eirik then, the shorter guy with the long hair, and I'm Ubar? Yeah, Ubar. Let me handle this, says Eirik. You meander through rows of open face houses and eroded stalls. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. Ooh, briny. Liverpool smells briny. It's a port city. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Eirik says, Had, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Says Had with his stupid hat. At least he's got a beard in this world. Eirik talking to an idiot. The Scalfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into. No one's going to try to kill you this time. Okay. They don't talk to me. Okay. I wonder if oh god. Sorry for that. Get rid of it. I wonder if the English on this is not stellar, is it? I don't have the patience for this. I'm just carrying around my pen. He seems very melancholy, doesn't he? Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on the table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everyone thinks I'm getting worked over every week, and how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? Fine. You toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Hard gestures meekly to a variety of junk from the stall. Take whatever you like. The only thing I'd like is the name of a place, says Eirik. Had. Nobleman. Up by East Wall. But that was a month ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eirik's hand. Gathers things from his hovel. Disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. He's my bodyguard. Oh no, he's my body. Okay, fine. Gunnulf.
What are we done here?
Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? But these fucking dudes all like really fashionistic. I mean, he's wearing purple, which would be like nonsensical for this world. Purple's really expensive, and it's not in it. It doesn't grow in cold climates. It's from clams, from a certain sea urchin in the Mediterranean. Needs to be warm water. Nope, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Fair enough. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eirik, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, says Eirik. But it used to be a Skulfing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman in the mead hall? Best I can tell. The name's ironic, says Eirik. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him, says Eirik. Okay. Mead house, I guess. Is where we're going next. Oh shit, just gotta check something. Give me a second. It's very nice, what's the word? You know. It's very nice setting, very nice, what's the word? It's a very nice ambiance, that's the word, ambiance. You can see the city on the hills over there, and everything looks pretty much larger than life, and things seem to be clinging to life up here, which what I really like. When I wrote Saga and I did the Shardlands, this is pretty much what I had in mind, this kind of thing. because the Shardland is on the unknown or the lost continent that's slowly flowing away from the rest of the world, back into the ice. Okay, Mead House. You arrive in front of what must be a nobleman. A few minutes later, Eirik appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eirik says over his shoulder. Ready? You're walking through the front door. They ran into the mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eirik is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead stains in the process. Guess we're fighting. Good. I want more. I'm just sitting over there at the back. It's like, Click on a unit to deploy them into any of the blue tiles. When all units... Oh, okay, cool. Very Total War. I like it. Can I deploy you? No. Who are these guys? Ah, they're all the same, really. He's pretty good, though. He's pretty good as well. These guys can take on these guys, and these guys can take on these guys. I'm happy with that. Don't really want to expend my willpower, but I will charge up there. It's fine. Okay, no one can attack, so he will... His turn there. Oh, it's turn-based. Okay, cool. Just gonna end this turn. It's kind of like chess, isn't it? I like it. I like this a lot. He's going to come barreling down here. Big motherfucker. Another big motherfucker. There we go. We can attack. Whoa, what the fuck? Jesus. They ain't happy about that. Let me tell thee. Screw you, dude. Have it on that. And have some willpower as well. Oh, Jesus. You're just gonna come over here. Hello? Yep. And he's gonna attack you. Oh, Jesus. Wow. This really is quite... Yes. Bam! Jesus Christ. Good lord, he's good. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Let's do that. Didn't do well, actually. There we go. Well, these attacks are getting more and more and more weak, as you do in battle, actually. What does that do? Yeah. Hit him in the face. Hit him. Ooh, this ain't good. I want to... Can I not do that? Okay, I'll move there then. Then I'll attack him. There we go. Aha. I don't really like the way this is. Can I not move? Switch the... No. It's fixed in that one place. Unfortunately. I really need him to attack him, but I can't because I can't move the camera over there. There we go. No. Attack this dude here. Yeah. Oh. Never mind. Okay, I think I can get this guy now. No, I can't. Oh well. Oh, he's about to go down. I need you to move to here. I need you to attack this guy? Yeah, this guy. down. That's good. Oh, we got it. We got it. Gunolf was ready for a promotion. Good. He's not dead. There they are, gods be damned. I've got to watch off this blood. Erica's looking out the hall's windows out onto the bay. A fleet of long ships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for Val Kingship, last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests, Eirik says. So what I deal with all day long? What? Yeah, some of the English in this is a bit... So what I deal with all day long? Oh, see what I deal... Sorry, I'm being an idiot. I'm being a moron. Sorry. See what I deal with all day long? Ubin. In fact, I'm going to say the person's name before I talk. That'll be really good. Ubin. Ah, things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying, everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Eirik. Not to me. To the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favour? This is me now. No, I've done it. What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will, says Ubin. Eirik and Valgard hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eirik tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to meet the new arrivals down at the docks. Oh, that's a lot of ships. Still loving this artwork. It was lovely. Ubin. Vognir. A familiar Val steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Vognir. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Ubin comes with being old, and if there is Vognir, there must be Harkon. Harkon, must there? Vognir, still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yokes. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Ubin, Jorundr demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Vognir, just returned from Aberrang, in fact. Harkon, and glad for it. Harkon motions to the other ships in the bay. Sails still fluttering. Golden wolf-head emblazoned on red. The king of men. Or someone on his behalf. The king Harkon, the king's whelp. Vognir, the king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. That's how you make alliances these days. Harkon, it's a miserable waste of time. Vognir, yes, Harkon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Harkon. Ubin, then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. Vognir, we should. Give it a day. In better circumstances I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. Hearken. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Vognir. Where is Mogga, Hearken? Have him find a place to shut up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognise a few. Others are strangers to you. Hearken. Guess I'm off to find Moggia. See you in the morning, Scrivener. Reuben. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the bench with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Gruffheim shall be more interesting than most years, you think? I guess that wouldn't have happened if we hadn't have chosen to go there. That's pretty cool. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan somewhere, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hearken, or introduce yourself to the speak they spoke so highly of. Yeah, let's share a drink. Hearken. Scrivener! You find Hearken in the mead house, surrounded by other Varl. Shrand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hearken waves you over. Reuben. Went straight for the flagon. Hearken. Vognir is the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. Reuben. You've already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. Hearken. No surprise. What this time? Reuben. When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Hearken. Ha! Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yox fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. Reuben. It's not too late to start trying, Hearken. Hearken let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Hearken. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Gruffheim. Reuben. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Let's go see the prince then. Reuben. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Reuben. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Ludin. Yes, you're with Vognir. I don't remember you. Reuben. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining you back to Gruffheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? Reuben. I work for the king, carrying ties to the capital. We crossed by chance. Ludin. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Just to introduce myself, I hope to learn more about you. I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. Yeah, why not?
I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit.
Ludin. A Val historian? Aha! Don't you already know? Your king and mine have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. Reuben.
I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid.
Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. Ludin. A formality, mostly. Vognir came to our capital in Aberang, and now we go to the Val's capital in Grofheim, to cement this grand alliance for the next stage of Men and Val. Reuben.
You sound unconvinced.
Ludin. There's no need for it, and it's damned cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. What a dick. Well, he's just a prince really pampered, I suppose. Oh shit. The Great Hall. At dawn you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eirik had anything to do with that. But you are now. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already there. A while later Ludin and his men appear, groggy and dishevelled. Mogger steps forward. Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly. In charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only by passing. He asks if you're ready to depart, and we say we're ready, because that's the only option we've got. Just get rid of some of the things on my mouse. Go. You follow Mogger to join... Mogger's not his name. Mogger? Yeah, Mogger. And join the others. Usually, the smaller doors set into the gate would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd. But there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It surmises the Strand well as a whole, you think. Huh. Okay. Options, days, renown, great morale, good. Days for supplies, 66. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Morgair, cracking open mead casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead passes throughout the camp. Drink a little, drink a lot. Toast to Vognir. I'll toast to Vognir. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between Men and Vol. The others join in. Luding's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Vognir. I'll chat with Vognir. Thanks for the speech, slurs Vognir. Ubin. He never puts the pen down, does he? Ubin.
Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all.
Vognir. Thanks to Moggy. I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? Ubin.
He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out.
Vognir. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics.
Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin?
Bognia. Hopefully the boy goes back to Aberang on his own, and I can take up some frustration on Dredge or something. Ubin.
Starting to sound like Haken. You don't like the life of a diplomat?
Bognia.
Ha ha! Don't you miss the fight, Ubin?
You down your mead instead of replying. Bognia slouches and shakes his head. Bognia.
There's no great joy in killing Dredge. This... Pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage.
Bognia.
Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you've done.
Ubin.
Isn't that why they follow you now?
Bognia. Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Val. Ubin.
They've always been muddy, Vodgear.
Bognia. Bognia stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. You rise groggily. The campsite a casualty of merriment. Magyar is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps bodies.
Better wake up.
You nudge Vodgear.
You're needed.
Vognia. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognia releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. Ludin. How long to Grofheim? Vognia.
Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on the map.
World map. Drag the map to look around. A portrait icon shows your caravan where your caravan is in the world. You can also tap on any location to get some history about it. When you're done with the map, tap X at the bottom of the screen. Cool. Donna's beard. The frozen tombs. Whatever these are. Kletberg, Warden. The Long Reach. So where was... Oh, there's Strand there, okay. Sounds good. Rundwall. Stromland. Aberang, that's where the men are, I suppose. Dalalond. Swartbog. Svartbog, I suppose it's called. It's a nice map though. Wolves Moor. Long Loom Forest. Okay. The Wandering Road. At the end of the first... Oh! Lore. I love lore. At the end of the First Great War, the Val had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Bratterbrek peaks, the lands crawled with furious, war-minded Dredge. The first Val king, Einar, led the entire Val race across the snowy fields of the Wandering Road, sweeping away Dredge as they went, before forming the first Val kingdom at Einartoft. Cool, lore. I love lore. Bratterbrek peaks. When the first Val warriors trudged north to discover new lands, the Bratterbrek peaks were thought to be the edge of the world. Their summits often disappeared into the clouds, unlike other mountain ranges. A pass-through was never found. That is until Val King Einar had the Burra Pass built. A bridge connects. That takes 3 days to cross. Cool. I won't do all of these, obviously. Let's go look at this. Aberang. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Aberang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, each sprawl outward from the cliffs, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. Okay, that's where the prince is from. Eineroft. No, we want Eineroft, don't we? Can we not get Eineroft? The land's longest range of mountains, it was observed, resembled something like the spine of an impossibly large worm. Each of its numerous peaks just one of many invincible scales. This idea, of course, didn't come about until the first maps were drawn. Before then, it was simply called the Far Mountain. Okay, we should probably get on with it. The Vedderfell, named bad weather, the gales that blow in from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Vedderfell in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there. Men cast out from Strand for one reason or another, with nowhere else to go. Oh, if an attack's coming, that's where it's coming from. I'm telling you. Don't want to be here. Wagner. We head north, then east, past the forts. Groftheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. Harken. You should have drunk last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skirmerstead? What's the point of marching? Uben. The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would trap up the longships. Bognia. Too bad though. We could have shown you all the wonders of that word again. Skirmerstead. Harken. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Luden exhales through his nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Ruben. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Wagner. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Luden's got a shorter wick than Hacken. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Remember half day to Verdefell if we're lucky. That's where trouble is, I think. Oh no, maybe not. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. Cool. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to go back on the road. Cool. Injuries. One or more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight but have a penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes. So 1 day until he's back, okay. Click on a unit to view stats, promote ranks and learn about abilities. Harken. Click on the ability button to learn more about the abilities. Sundering Impact. The War Master hits even harder than an average warrior. Okay, cool. 0 points available now. Promote. Promotion. The greatest warriors in the battlefield are those who have lived past their first battles and start a journey down the path to legend. build higher status, I guess. What? Oh. I want to promote for 5 right now, yes. Thank you. Why not? Give him more damage. Why the F not? Cool. Whoops. Is that it? Can I get off the screen? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. Can we save this? No, we can't. Not yet. Oh, we don't need to do much. We can just, looks like we're watching from where the sentries are. We can just leave, I think.
Wedderfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Peasant. By Hadavog! That's a lot of Val for some missing cattle. Mogir. What? Couple of days back we sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Vognir. Where have your cattle gone? Peasant. Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up in the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can't hoist a whole cow by himself. Mogir. Skulfings out here, maybe. Could they have Val working for them? Vognir. Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. Mogir. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. Peasant. For hundreds of Val? Are you serious? Mogir. Whatever you're willing to sell. Peasant. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Hearken. Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luton? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and... something else. Harkin takes off at a run. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm Luton, am I? Spearman can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Okay. affected attacks do no damage. From here, you will fail catastrophically if you do not break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Wow. Okay, that's not good. Hey, you killed the boy. I'm gonna kill you. Boom. Can't do anything. And 10. Oh my god, he's gonna tank it, isn't he? Yeah. What's he doing? Tell me what he's doing. Oh shit. There's more, it appears. Whenever one willpower attached to your horn. Using the horn will give one power to an active ally. Okay. He's gonna go down again, this dude. Fucking hell. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna move here. No, move here. Yep. Down he goes. Poor fella. Yeah. Cool. All the renown. Harkin.
You trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing?
Luden. I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. Harkin.
You never seen a dredge before, boy. What kind of idiot? Break their armor first.
Ubin.
Where did they come from?
Luden. We didn't even see them, they were just there. Harkin goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Vol King lies motionless, aside from a spinning pool of blood. Spreading pool of blood.
Vognir is dead.
Cut with keen-edged sword. Where did that thing come from?
Shh, stay close.
I think it saw us. Careful, don't get too close. Ow. Really, that's how close bows have to be to fire? Wow. Yeah. Attack him, bitch! Okay, just go there. Now attack him, bitch! There we go. Yeah. Nice. Alette. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. Rook.
It was. Let me see. Are you hurt?
Alette. No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked, your cart and the ox bolted. It
it spilled most of your supplies. You can see some dark figures moving through the trees when you glance in that direction. Alette, all that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do now? Rook, don't run. Let me think. Do you think you can handle more? Do you think you can handle more of them? No, Dad. I mean, we're already lucky to be alive. I know. It's okay. Let's get back to Skoga. I guess I made the decision for me. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will vanish. Sorry. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel. Yes.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Hey, these dredge. Look like dredge. Yeah, they are. Rook. Ivor. The enormous ball in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back once, Master? I thought you'd be tomorrow. Alette, dredge everywhere. Dredge? How do they get through Greyhorn? Rook must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Ivor, damn it, they'll be here soon if they're not ready. If they're not already. You hear screams from the outskirts, people are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Egil, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette, says Egil. Alette. No, wait, I want to help. Go with Egil, Alette. And it looks like she might protest but scowls and runs off to safety. Ivor, God's Rook, don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, says Rook. But they bought it. What's the plan? Ivor, just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside, then we figure it out. Or shall draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Can I save? Hey, it's the same sound effects of battle it is on Mountain Blade. Cool. 22:59. Yeah, that'll do for now. I think that'll do me for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. I'm really enjoying this so far, so thumbs up. See what happens in the next part.